really carby food that I don't normally eat around me.
I know.
So.
The summer is so hard. And like last night, I did put it in the Friday check-in a little while ago because I might have fallen asleep and I didn't get to it. But I wound up eating last night. My dinner was whatever I ate at that paint thing because I didn't have time to eat before I left. So I was like, they had chips and I ate whatever was there. I mean, some of the stuff was good, the shrimp and the fruit. Those are the only two good things. Everything else was not so great. And Susan's cupcake.
I think we all went there starving, so we just feasted out on
ate whatever, you know. So yeah. So yesterday wasn't that great. I forgot why I said that, but just needing to get back.
Summer's tough.
Okay, summer. That's it. Summer and all the parties and stuff. What's the date Monday?
The 12th.
All right. So I'm writing in my thing. The cool thing with the Morning Meltdown 100 is that they do give you a new cookbook. So there was a couple recipes in here. I'm going to look through quick, but I remembered I really liked them. I made her oatmeal. That was what I ate for like 10 days straight. I'm like done with it now. Finally finished it. It was really good. It was oatmeal with apples. I don't know if I ever shared it. I don't think I did. In the I apologize for that. It was oatmeal with pecans, apples, hemp seed, and cinnamon, and then you put a little pure maple syrup on top, which it definitely needs some sweetness in it. I mean, it has the apples, but I don't know, it just doesn't cut it for me. But the hemp seeds, I had never used them before, and I love them. They're so good, and they're like high in omega-3 and omega-6s, which helps with heart health, lung health, your endocrine system, your immune system. It helps with so much stuff. So yeah, I love it. Now I'll show you what they look like. I got them at Stop and Shop. Do they have a Stop and Shop by you, Karen, upstate?
They don't, but I've seen them at my Hannaford. So.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's backwards probably, but
no, it looks good.
Okay, so that's yeah, I mean probably Trader Joe's would probably definitely have them and stuff like that. But yeah, they almost reminded me of sesame seeds, but they were like fluffier and lighter than a sesame seed and don't have as much flavor. You don't really taste them too much, a little bit, but I liked it, and they're so good for you. So I'm going to start using them more. Like you could just put them in your oatmeal. You could put it in your yogurt. You sprinkle them on top, and it's supposed to be pretty healthy. So that was a really good thing, and I'll continue with that, like even, after this program.
Cool.
But there was some other things that I made. So last week, I also had this rainbow lentil bowl. I don't know if you saw me. I put them in mason jars. This is what I had last week. And it was good, but I will not make it again because it really messed with my stomach. It was, oh my God, I was so gassy because I think there was red onion, scallion, red cabbage. Then there was spring mix. It was a lot of that stuff, and I probably went over in the amounts because it gives it to you. Like I was making a bigger amount. I was making more salads, so. I just was like, yeah, it was tasty, but
it was like a cold salad, and you had dressing on it, or what?
It was cold, yep. And you cooked the lentils ahead of time. Mm-hmm. It called for peppers also, but I left the peppers out. Carrots, you put carrots in there, tomatoes, scallions, red onion, red cabbage, and spring mix. It's a lot of vegetables. It was like, I think it was 3 greens. Wow. At one time, and I think my body was like, whoa, what's going on? And I added chicken to it because there was no protein in it, so I just put chicken. You could probably put anything you want in it, but there was other things. There was this one here that looked really good that I said I might want to try, so I might put that on my meal plan. It's a fresh tomato salsa shrimp and carrot and summer squash noodles.
Ooh.
And we were just talking last night because we were eating the shrimp, and Susan's like, "Oh, we don't eat shrimp that much. We should eat shrimp more." So I think I'm
No,
gonna.
it's like a free food. It'd be great for salads.
Yeah,
And make it ahead of time and just have it in the fridge, just like we do have grilled chicken around for salads.
right. So
I
I
think
might
that's a
try
great
this.
idea.
Yeah, I love shrimp. So I'm gonna put that on. I'm just writing in. I'm gonna do my Shakeology as my meal one, which makes it easy. You guys have any thoughts of anything that you've been like wanting to eat? And
Well, when we talked about the shrimp, I was thinking of making a shrimp scampi.
Ooh. Oh, do you know I have a great recipe for that?
Oh, you do?
Yes, I used to make it all the time. I think it's in the group, but if it's not, I will definitely add it for you. It's
Okay.
It's shrimp scampi, healthy, of course. Everything's tweaked, which you love. With red pepper. Do you like red pepper? Like, chopped up red pepper. And over spaghetti squash. I don't know if you like that.
That's what I was going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. And I think you might use wine. I forget, but it's delicious.
I was thinking of putting it over the cauli rice because usually if I have a shrimp scampi, I have rice.
Oh, that would be good too. You could do either
Yeah.
or. 5 green, 3 purple. I'm not used to this bracket. I'm down 5. I'm supposed to get 5 green. Oops, the last few days I've been eating 4. I forgot that I get 5. I've been eating in maintenance, but I really do want to lose about 10 pounds over time though. And it might not wind up being 10. I might get down and be like, 8's good or whatever. But if I get down to 10 pounds, I'll get back to where I was when I was, I don't know, I'm up a little. So I'm on the second week of the program, going into the second week, right? We just finished week 1, right? No.
You're on day 13, aren't
Yeah.
you?
So I'm in week.
You're going into the 3rd week.
3rd
right?
week. All right. So so it's not that great. So I've only lost 2 pounds so far. I'm just kind of like stuck there, but I'm still going to stick with Plan C another week. Because I was thinking if I could lose 5 pounds month 1, that would be good. And then maybe 3 pounds month 2, and then the last 2 month 3, like to space it out.
That sounds good.
Slow, but so if I'm 2 already and I'm up to week 3, I don't know. I might wind up changing to Plan B because honestly, Plan C is so much food. Are you in Plan C? No.
No, I'm in Plan B.
Okay. And do you know how many greens that is?
I think it's 4.
4. That's good. See, I think
4 or 5. I have to double check.
Okay.
The greens I don't pay as much attention to because if I'm eating salads, I kind of round up when it comes to lettuce. I don't think it's breaking the bank,
No. Yeah, I sometimes go over in my greens and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the 2B mindset method.
Right. Exactly. Because I don't hardly ever, except for this week because I went over, but I usually don't use all my yellows. I kind of do more of the greens and more of the reds just to focus on that. So I kind of do a modified version of the 2,
Yeah.
Because
totally.
I know for me, if I eat yellows, I don't see any results as far as weight loss is concerned. I mean, I'll have one in the morning because I need it to get through my day, but like I usually don't hit my mark.
Right. Yeah, maybe that's the problem for me right now because it's 4 yellows.
Yeah.
C, which is a lot, and 3
It's 3 for
purples.
B, and that's still, I think, even a little high.
Right. And now with 2B mindset, which they do is they call it a fuel-filled carb, and that's fruit and carbs.
Oh.
So that's the difference. So Susan, with me, with UPF, I get 4 yellows and 3 purples. That's like 7 FFCs.
Oh my God.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's probably why the scale's moving so slow for me.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll give it one more week, and then I might switch over to B, because I want to. But I am noticing like tightness and like, you can tell when you're like shrinking a little. I haven't taken my measurements, but just the scale's not going. But I hate that, because everybody wants that scale to move, but it doesn't always indicate success. Oh well.
Well, my scale's not moving these days.
No.
No, so I decided this is my new plan. I need to really step up my game. I thought I was drinking so much water, and then I started to track it. I need to pull out those tracking sheets again. I really, really do, because you don't realize how many times you go for a little snack here and there, and that I have to stop snacking. The portions I need to make, start reeling them in and having them more like on the plated amounts I'm supposed to have, and yeah. That's my 4 things. I wrote them down: water, tracking, snacking, and portions. I really have to stick to it.
Yeah.
Because that scale's got to move for me.
Yeah. Lily is so good at tracking. She, like, even at Summit, at the end of the night, we'd be like, Carrie, I was like, oh, God, it's so hard. And she would, like, have out her tracker sheet. She'd be like, she prints them out, I guess. And yeah, she's like, wow. I'm like, wow, at Summit and everything. Like, you're great. Okay. So meal 1, I'm doing the Shakio. And now, Susan, I know you don't always have that, right? You have a little bit of.
No, I don't. It depends on, my numbers on my blood test and so forth. So I've been pretty slacking on that. I really have to have it.
Yeah.
But that bag that I had from the beginning, I have a half a bag still left.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it does expire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think about a year. It's probably expired.
Well, I'll have to add it to my list to step up my game.
Well, either that or, maybe if you could. Oh, does it still have the same effect on you even if you eat it, like versus drinking?
Same thing. Yeah.
Doesn't
Any
matter.
consumption of it, right.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Too bad.
Well, actually, I really don't know, but I don't want to take a chance because I have to really stay within a certain numbers. So.
Yeah.
What does it spike your blood sugar?
No, I'm on the Coumadin, and it's got a lot of K things in it.
Yeah, it does have a lot of vitamin K.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you have to be so careful. It's like you don't want to go toxic if you get too much vitamin, of a certain vitamin, because Shakeology is chock full. Like, tell people, like pregnant women, if they want to continue with Shakeology, they can, but they're not supposed to take their prenatal anymore. They're supposed to take the folic acid or whatever that they should take with the Shakeology, and then they don't take the prenatal because they would go like it's not good. It's too much.
Too much vitamin A, because the Shakeology has a lot of vitamin A, and that's bad for a baby.
Oh, poor baby. Okay. And for breakfast. So I got it. I'm done. I've had some. Now I think that the other thing my stomach was not liking was a lot of yogurt. So I was eating yogurt and oatmeal every day for like 10 days, and my stomach's like, enough with the yogurt. So I definitely want to do eggs this week for my breakfast. So I don't know. I could either do it like an egg casserole, or they have the egg in here. Let me ask your opinion of this. It looks really good. And what's cool is it has sweet potatoes, which would be a good carb because I haven't had sweet potatoes in 10 days. And so that's the thing, like with weight loss and stuff. And I know I've said this before on other calls, but when you stick to the tops of the food list, you do better. So like even when you're, looking at yellows, sweet potatoes, the very top thing on the list. So if you eat sweet potatoes versus rice or, a whole wheat pasta or something like that for your carb, you're probably going to see better weight loss results than if you eat the stuff lower on the list. So this is a sheet pan sweet potato. It looks so good, doesn't it? But here's the thing, that's great for like a party or something, like a brunch, but like I can't pre-do that with the eggs on top.
I don't think you'll get that same consistency.
Right. So, but I can make the hash and then just make the eggs. But then what stinks about that is then you have to make eggs. It only takes 5 minutes and I'm home, so it's okay. I might do that anyway, even though
Try it. Try the hash because that looks really good.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing the sweet potato, sheet pan.
Carrie and I make the sweet potato hash, and it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's much better. I should have that instead of even if I have a light English muffin. That the nutrition is so much better on the sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and then that counts as there's no veggie in there, so I might do I'm gonna do 5 greens. Oh, I've been doing spinach in my shake also again, which I forgot how much I love it. I put a cup of, and I take the spinach. And I take a half a banana and I put them in 1/2 a banana and 1 cup of spinach in a Ziploc. And I put them in the freezer so that the spinach gets frozen. And then I put that because then it makes it even like better with the shake. Like when you put the raw spinach, it would still be good. But I don't know, it gets all cold and it's so good. But you don't taste it at all. And I love the consistency. It makes the shake so thick. So I'm going to do that again. So I have a green there. And then, I don't know, maybe I just won't have a veggie at breakfast. You need 5 of them. So I eat 5 times a day. I've been short on my veggies and high on my blues. That's why I'm not losing weight. High on my blues and eating 4 yellows. It's just too much.
Do you put the peppers with the sweet potato hash?
Oh, let's see.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's true. There's onions,
Right.
garlic. Yes, red bell pepper. Oh, black beans are in it. And corn kernels. That's more yellow. Oh, boy. I don't know. I'll try it. Oh, chili powder and cumin. It's like a Southwest style. I'll try it. I'll try anything once. It does. So maybe if I just up it and put extra veggies in it, I'll at least get like a half a green in there. Okay, that's good. I have that second meal. Now I got to think about lunch. What do you guys think about lunch?
I'm too tired to think.
I know, right? Well, you know what? I'm looking at my menu here, and being that I don't have many greens, I have 1 in my shake, and I would need 5 a day. I should do a salad with at least 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Talking about shrimp earlier, I think I'm going to do exactly what Susan mentioned and just keep it in the fridge, but I might put, salads with shrimp over it instead of chicken because I'm getting a little chickened out.
Yeah.
And that would be a nice way to switch it up.
Yeah.
And I have a garden, so like my vegetables are finally starting to produce.
Oh,
so
good for you.
Yeah. So we'll see. But that's what I think I'm going to do for lunch.
Okay. I don't know what salad. Let me see if they have anything good in here. Well, they had the rainbow one, but I don't recommend it.
I'm sensitive to that. I can't do that either.
Yeah, I with the lentils too, because it's a bean, kind of like a bean. It was a lot of stuff that. This looks good. I don't know if you would want. It's got a blue in it, but it's shrimp and avocado lettuce wraps. I don't know if that would give you enough greens, but.
That sounds really good. Can you post that?
Sure. Yeah. I'll take a picture and just post the picture.
Awesome.
Now they have an Asian steak salad that has 2 greens in it, which is good. That looks really good. They have a taco salad.
I love those.
Yeah. Those are good. It has the avocado. And I guess that's it. Oh, look, we were talking about this last night. She has a spaghetti squash lasagna. But somebody was saying they made it and it came out watery. Have you ever made them?
You have to really roast the spaghetti squash prior to. Otherwise, they just put out too much liquid. I turn them upside down at the end of the roasting process to kind of get the excess moisture out of it. I don't know. That's what my experience is because I used to microwave spaghetti squash and it was too much liquid.
Okay.
Putting them in the oven dries them out a little.
Okay.
Well, I cook them from the beginning, cut it in half and have it face down the whole time. And
Yeah.
I've got a little water in the pan, but it doesn't get into the spaghetti squash. And I've never had a problem being like too watery. Carrie never mentioned it. She said hers was delicious when
All
she
right.
made the lasagna. Yeah.
I am going to do the taco salad because we're doing this thing this month where we're doing Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. I don't know if you saw that. So this will be good because it'll go with it. And my kids like tacos. So I could do taco salad and then I can give them the taco. So I'll definitely share that recipe also. It's in the book.
Awesome.
I'm going to do that. And it's good because it's 2 greens and it is the blue, but I don't think I'll be using the blue anywhere else. So it's fine. And then meal 4, I guess I'm going to need some kind of a snack. We saw these things. We were going to make them last week, Carrie, Danielle, and I. She made them, but she said they didn't come out well. But they were these, and it's good because it's a veggie. The cauliflower latkes. But Carrie Danielle said they were kind of hard to do. But they would. I'm going to put it down as a snack, and maybe I'll actually try them and make them this week. Because what I like about it is it's a purple and a green. So it like fits so nice in the meal plan. Like those tend to be, containers that you have kind of. I don't know, not always, but not with the purple, but this week that'll be the case.
Somewhere along the line, I saw the recipe. It's almost like the cauli crust, but you make that like crackers. You put it in a pan, then you cut it so it's in like little strips, and you could dip it like in tomato sauce or something for a snack.
That sounds good. What is it? Cauliflower?
It's like you'd make a cauli crust or something, but I think it maybe had Parmesan cheese in it. So you make it in the pan like it, in a flat cookie sheet, and then you cut it up into like, little strips.
Yeah. That sounds great. Okay. Now I got to think about dinner. I don't know. Meal 5. And then I have to go back and check to make sure that I have all the right containers. Oh wow, those look good too. But that has a blue. So that's the thing. So then you get to the end of the day and it's like, well, I already used my blue. I can't do that. Oh, that looks good. This is coconut and lime cauliflower fried rice. That sounds good too. But that's a lot of cauliflower. I don't know what this section is. I think I passed the dinners already. Oh my God, look at this, how good this looks. But I can't have it. Maybe the following week. It's roasted grape and goat cheese crostini. Oh God. Bet you KD would love that. And the Thai hummus with peanuts and raw veggies. Yum.
That sounds so good.
I never made any hummus before. I always buy it.
Oh, it's so much better to make because there's so much sodium.
Really?
When you buy the pre-made.
Oh wow. I don't know what to make for dinner. You know what I've been having the hankering for, but it's not
Hankering, that's a new one.
hankering for pot roasts. But it's not really a summertime dinner.
I know there's so many things that I think seasonal.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm like, it's not cold enough for pot roast yet.
Somebody made a wrap. Who was it? Maybe it was you, even Karen, with the snap peas and the chicken.
Yeah.
And what else was in there? There was another vegetable.
Arugula and chicken and sugar snap peas that kind of spilled out, but they were
That was so good. Yeah.
It was really good. And I've been kind of doing spice lately. So I found this hot sauce at the grocery store that has like no calories or anything. And I've just been adding it to like Greek yogurt. I've been adding it to anything I can find just to
Hot
kind of give
sauce
it
on Greek yogurt? Are you kidding?
I wanted like a creamy, like I wanted like a spicy mayonnaise, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
okay.
I was trying to mimic that. The yogurt was a little weird, but it kind of gave me that creaminess that I was looking for because I like the mayonnaise condiments and I'm really trying to stay away from those if I can. I do the avocado mayonnaise, which is a little better for you. So, but I tried it with the Greek yogurt and it kind of worked. So, but yeah, I love doing wraps. I can't think of the name of the brand, but it's like something like Skip the Sandwich. And each wrap is like between 60 and 80 calories and like 2 or 3 carbs. And when we do Taco Tuesday, because my husband and my daughter love tacos, I actually use that wrap and I'll make like a little burrito instead of like using taco shells because I love that too. And that was kind of a nice way to get around it because then I'll have a salad on the side, but I still get like a burrito. You know what I mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if you can find those at the grocery store, I highly recommend them.
What is the name of them again?
It starts with a T, but on the front of the wrap it says skip the sandwich.
Yeah.
And they have all different varieties.
That sounds
We'll
great.
be we'll be looking in Stop and Shop for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wonder if we can order them even.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have them like almost at every grocery store that I've seen. So
Okay.
they might even have them at Trader Joe's and Target too, because I know Target has a pretty decent section of, wraps and stuff.
Yeah. I can't keep.
And do you think in the grocery store they would be like in the deli section? They have some flat wraps there, or in the bread?
That's where I find them. Yeah,
Okay.
they're kind of in like the prepared foods in the deli section. So
Okay.
All right.
Is it where Georgiana,
Yeah.
when you were talking about the pizza, remember? You said that was also in the deli section,
Yeah.
that round?
Yep.
What was that called?
Okay. So here, I have it here. I think I have one left. They're my favorite. And the thing is with them, you can't always find them. Or they'll only have the white ones. I don't get the white ones. I only get it when they have the whole wheat ones. They look like this. They're just called flatbread. And the name, it also starts with a T.
I wonder if it's the same.
I don't know. Maybe it's Touffayan. Touffayan. And there's 9 grams of protein.
When I get home on Monday, I'll post a picture because I have a package of the wraps at home, so you can see what they are. But I almost think it might be the same brand.
It might, but I'll tell you that, although those are way high in calories. I didn't realize that could be another reason why I'm weighing it. All right, so now we're figuring this out. No more flatbreads. They are really, really good, but there's over 200 calories. So
Oh, wow.
it's a lot. But the protein's high, so that's kind of good. But still, that's like almost, because if you're trying to stay under like 1,500, that's like almost your whole meal right there. Like then you're not counting whatever you add. Like you're only adding a very little bit of sauce. So you can't even count that. But I put on there 2 meatballs. So I don't know how many calories those would be. But usually I will put chicken, which will be probably a lot less in calories. And then I'll put like a veggie on there, which also is pretty low in calories. And ricotta cheese, which kind of can be high in calories, sort of, right? So, yeah, you're looking at like a 350 probably lunch right there.
Have you ever tried cottage cheese in place of
I've
ricotta?
heard somebody said they made, it might have been a zucchini lasagna.
Yes,
And used
people use
cottage
that.
cheese. And they said
They
it was
use that.
great.
Those even in regular lasagna.
Yeah.
Really? And it's
I
good?
use the 1% fat cottage cheese in my lasagna, and my husband doesn't like ricotta, which I should divorce him, but it's okay.
That's strange. I could eat it off the spoon.
But we use the cottage cheese. It's a texture thing for him, and he says it's just a little bit different, and it's more palatable.
Okay.
But it's better for me because I can get it, and I don't like the low-fat ricotta. Just, I don't know. But the cottage cheese is kind of okay.
Okay. All right. I'll try it. I'll try it
Yeah.
again. I am thinking for my last meal, I think I'm going to make it really simple and just do like a sausage and peppers kind of thing. Like do like a chicken sausage with peppers and onions. Like I know that Carrie Danielle loves to do that too. We haven't had that in a while. And the thing that's good about that is Mike really loves that. He
I
usually
think I'm
likes
going
to
to
make
do that too. We have that in the freezer, so I should do it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
making
great.
the Fixate Sloppy Joes this week too,
Those-
because those are a favorite in my house. So
I know the kids love that, right?
yeah, absolutely.
That's great. People riding their bikes.
And they're so good, sloppy joes. If you get those little wheat sliders,
I have trouble finding those.
real they have them in Stop and Shop.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I
And
put that
regular-
on the English muffin too. You know the blue package of the, I don't know what they're called. The 100-calorie English muffin one.
Oh yeah.
It's high fiber, whatever. But yeah, I'll put my sloppy joe on that, and they get it on like a roll or whatever. So
Okay. That's good. Yeah. My kids all want the white bread.
yeah, I know.
So bad.
I want it too.
I know. You know what I used to love? That like Pepperidge Farm with the dusted white on the.
So good.
It's like the best bread in the world.
Oh, like the country white.
Country white.
Yeah.
The one that Pepperidge Farm used to make when I was a kid. My grandfather used to get it, but it was like the good bread. Like you can't always have that bread. But it was like they were smaller pieces of bread. And they were very thin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they would toast them and put
That was the
butter on
Pepperidge.
them.
Yeah.
So good. But I think we're out of time, girls.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for hopping on.
Yay.
I hope
Good to see you, Karen.
Same here.
it's nice. Nice to see you, pretty ladies.
Yeah, right.
Now I have to make my grocery list,
Too.
right? But I wonder if Carrie Danielle just does like the opposite side her grocery list,
It would make sense.
right? But then you got to bring this to the store with you or take a picture of it.
Well, if Miss Carrie was here, we could just ask her.
I know. She's a flat lever. She left us flat. Makes me sad.